Mm.
Recording in progress.
So good morning, everyone, those here physically and those online. Good morning. Thank you for making yourself available in today's class. Last week, we started the search engine optimization, and search engine optimization is actually a very important topic in digital marketing. Why it's very important is that most people, when they want to search for information on the internet, they start with search engines, not even social media. So, and the number of users of search engines are more than the people that use social media. Yeah, so embracing search engine gives you more visibility. Yeah, definitely. If you're on social media, you're still going to make sales, especially TikTok, depending on your audience. But when you are on search engine, it gives you a broader, you have access to a broader audience. So that is why search engine is very important. Although there is more work in it. When you're focused only on social media, your scope of operation is very narrow. Do you get it? Your scope of operation is very narrow. But if you're interested in getting results, do you get it? Just like in life, if you're interested in succeeding, you definitely have to stretch yourself. You can't succeed from a place of comfort. You must succeed from a place of discomfort. So search engine optimization actually work. And in our last class, we looked at how search engine works, and we talked about three. We talked about three. We talked about three ways that search engine works. One, we said crawling. Crawling is when the search engine, we call it the search engine program is called bots. It can also you can also call it crawler. You can also call it spider. The one for Google is called Google bots. But what it does is that it goes to all over the World Wide Web and start looking for web pages. So once it looks at the web page, it checks the information on the web page, maybe the kind of information there. If there is a picture there, it adds it to the database. If there is an audio there, it adds it to the database. If there is a video there, it adds it to the database. Do you get it? So that is what it's called crawling. It's, you know, the way a spider moves. Do you get it? So from a web page, if there is a link, if there's a hyperlink from a web page to another web page, it moves there to another web page. So that's one bad SEO practice is to have orphan page on your website. Orphan page is a website. Orphan pages are pages that are not linked to any page, and you cannot click to any page. And you cannot click to you cannot get to that page from another page. So we call them orphan pages. And we say that the next one is called indexing. So this is the point where Google stores whatever information it got on its database. And we say that, yes? Did you watch the video? I uploaded the video of Thursday class and Friday class on YouTube. That is why I record these classes and upload it. So you watch it. Yes. So you can watch the, if you miss classes, I also share the link on our WhatsApp page. You get it? So you watch it. So once it gets this information, it stores it in its database. And we say that the name for Google database is called Google Index. So it has all the information. So if you are trying to make chapati, Google know that this restaurant is in Kampala. So if somebody is searching for how to make chapati and the person is in Kampala, the search is going to the result that is going to be displayed for you is relevant to your search. So, and we say that Google organizes the information that is collected. You know the way in a library, you know how library organizes information like a library catalog. You get it now. This section is for sciences. This section is for art. This section is for medicine. For university library, it is even more detailed. In fact, you see one on computer science. You see one on biochemistry. You see a section for engineering, and not just engineering. They break it down into different engineering areas. This is chemical engineering. This is civil engineering. This is petroleum engineering, electrical engineering. This side is biomedical engineering. This side is architecture. So that is how the index organizes information. It knows it has Google has index for you, for your name. Remember on Friday when I said go and type your name on Google search and know that you're going to find anything there. Am I communicating? Yes. So Google has a particular table for you, and we say that after the indexing, the next one is ranking. After the indexing, the next one is ranking. So this is the final stage of how Google search works. So the information is ranked based on relevance, and the top information on Google search engine result page, or just not just Google search engine result, any search engine result page is based on relevance. Do you get it? For instance, if I have a story on how to fix an LG TV screen, do you get it now? And you also have a content on how to fix an LG TV screen, but my own was 5 years ago. But your own is last week. Google will find your own more relevant because from 5 years to now, LG has updated their screen, their TV screen. You get it? So Google will find your own more relevant. And also your website, you're currently updating. Let's say you're an expert on, or you're expert in fixing television screen. Maybe that is your area, fixing television screen. No, television screens are actually very expensive. When I bought my TV screens are very expensive. It's almost the same price with the screen. You buy a TV for 2,000. The screen is like 1,600. I really don't know what is happening in this world. Yeah, so let's say you're an expert in that area, and you have a website where people can read on how to fix it. Like this echo that happened now. I have to go on Google search and type how to remove the echo. So I just saw the steps immediately. I followed the step and it stopped. Do you get it now? Yes. So there is, like I said, there is content for everything. There is content for everything. And we also looked on Friday on ranking factors. We looked at ranking factors for the search engine to rank. We looked at, I think, 4 or 5 factors. One is relevance and content quality. It looks at the quality of the content. You get it now? The content. So we look at content depth, the search intent alignment, and the keyword usage. And we also talked about experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. When you write on a particular topic for over time, the search engine knows that you're an authority in this area. Do you get it? Let's say you always write on what is that name of that your business? You know, it's not common. Luxury. But Luxury net creation. No, what you do, not the name, not the business name. Raisins. So let's say over time you're always writing about raisins. The search engine will tag you an expert in that area. Do you get it now? So your content will be trustworthy, and the search engine will see as an authority in that area. And when people go to the page where your content is, and they spend more time. They spend more time on the pages where your content is. They will also see you as credible. Do you get it now? So anything you are writing, because you're always, because you cannot be an expert without writing every time, without creating content. Do you get it? You have to create content over time before the search engine recognizes. You cannot become an expert with one content. The only people that Yes, the people that violate that rule are celebrities. Yes. Yes. Let's say if Ronaldo opened a YouTube, I think when Ronaldo opened the YouTube channel, he didn't paste anything. I think in one day he got like 4 million subscribers. Life is not fair. 4 million subscribers. Yes, just like there are people that if they upload a video on YouTube in one day, they get like 3 million views. The views on my YouTube channel is I don't want to calculate it. I don't want to calculate it. Yes, they work hard for their name. That is where brand comes in. Yeah, this is where branding comes in. And the second one is authority and backlink. The more people have links that refer users to your website, the more authoritative your website is. On Friday, I talked about domain authority. Yeah, every website has authority. If like John King, if everybody that is talking about your book is on mental health, heart disease, if like up to 50 speakers, if somebody go to 50 workshops and they're talking about heart disease and all the speakers are referring to your book, the value of your book will go up. Do you get it now? So what it means is that your book will become an authority. Your book will become an authority. So that is why people still buy religious book, because everybody is making reference to one book. For example, the Bible. That's why everybody is still making reference to it. And the next one is a page experience. I talked about page experience and usability. This is where the time that people spend on your page. If people spend more time on your page, it means that the page experience is good. If your page is mobile responsive, there are some websites that you open, they don't render well. The content doesn't render well on mobile devices. So these are some of the things that the search engine looks at. And there is also page speed and your website security. And we also looked at the user and content signals. We looked at the click-through rate, the dwell time, how long a user stays on a page, the location, like depending on the search query, if somebody types how to make a mandazi and or chapati. So definitely the result that the search engine is going to display are result of restaurants or maybe caterers that have website or that have developed content on how to make mandazi. It can be on a website, it can be on a YouTube channel. You get it now? Like if you're not thinking of having a website, that means you need to take your YouTube channel very serious. As far as SEO is concerned, if you're not planning on having a website, your YouTube channel, you need to take it very serious. Or both. Or because you can repurpose your content, let's say your text-based content, you can repurpose it into videos. Or your video content, you can repurpose it into text. Or you can do both. But if you want to do search engine and do it well, your website and your YouTube channel, you need to take it very serious. Yes, you need to take it very serious. Yes. We also looked at the SE, the features of an search engine result page. We looked at the organic features like featured snippets, knowledge panel, local pack. People also ask image pack. So when in case you miss the class like John King, if you miss the class like John King, you can go and rewatch the video. So today we are going to start with types of SEO. That is what we're going to look at today, types of search engine optimization. Generally, there are two types of SEO, on-page SEO and off-page SEO, generally. On-page SEO and off-page SEO, but we are going to look at it from 4 angles. On-page SEO, off-page SEO, technical SEO, and local SEO. Because before, what we have is 3. three types of SEO, but now there is local search results. If you are looking for hotel, do you get it? The Google is going to give you hotels around this area. It's not even going to give you a hotel in Imbarara. The hotel that you're going to see your Google search results are hotels in Kampala. They're not going to show you hotels in Jinja. In fact, some of those Kampala suburbs, maybe like Shireka, I don't even think it's going to show you hotels in Shireka or on in Entebbe. It's going to show you hotels around there. So that's where local SEO comes in. So I said that SEO is categorized according to three areas. On-page SEO, off-page SEO, and technical SEO. But last we are going to look at local SEO. If you don't finish today, we are going to continue on Thursday. And I say that the purpose of this SEO types or SEO in general is to improve a website visibility on search engine. Yeah, your website has to be visible on search engine. Although these types of SEO mostly overlap, if you want to develop a comprehensive SEO strategy, you must consider on-page SEO, off-page SEO, and technical SEO. There are people that their on-page SEO is good, their off-page SEO is good, but their problem is technical SEO. They have problem with server. The server is always down. Yes, the server is always down, or the website is slow. So those ones are technical issues. So the first one you're going to look at is on-page SEO. So on-page SEO these are the SEO tactics or strategy that you implement on your website. The one you do on your website to improve its ranking and experience. So it is about making your content relevant and valuable as possible for both users and search engines. So the focus of on-page SEO is to optimize individual web pages. This morning I was going through Skill Up Kampala website. So I noticed that the services, like the training that was done, was not optimized properly. I was going through the website. I noticed that it was not optimized properly. And even also the About Us section on the website was not also optimized properly. It was actually the project of the first cohort of January to March. It was actually their project. They tried to set it up, but the content were not optimized properly. Although if you type Skill Up Kampala, that is what you are going to. It ranks number one. Once you type Skill Up, yeah, it ranks number one on search engine. Yeah. Yeah. So on-page SEO, the focus is because when you are doing on-page SEO, each page must be optimized. Yes, each page has something it's talking about. Each page on your website has something it is talking about. So key elements of on-page SEO. Key elements of on-page SEO. Can I continue? So key elements of off-page, on-page NCO. First one is keyword research. Keyword research, we're going to do that on Thursday. Go deep into keyword research. So keyword research means you identify the phrases that people use to search, because that is what you use to develop your content. You don't, I think I said it in the last week, that in SEO, you don't develop content that you like. You develop content based on what people search for. So it is possible that you might want to develop a particular content, but try and find out if people are searching for it. If people are not searching for it, leave it. Let it be part of your future plans. If it is current plan, you need to create content based on what people are searching for. It's like a business person. Any product you are selling is what people need. You don't business based on what you like. They get it. That's why, like, let's say that if you're on social media and you want to be encouraging people might not be reading your posts. They get, because people don't need encouragement. People don't want to be encouraged. Most people come to social media to relax. Do you get it? So they don't want somebody to be their mother, or you start advising them again. So that's why comic content will have more views than somebody that is saying, today I want to tell you about purpose. What is your purpose? They just scroll up. But is anybody here that likes this kind of content? It depends. Yeah. Yeah, it has to write. But unless if you want to do it, you have to restructure your content in such a way that you have to put people in. Yeah. So keyword research, you identify the terms and the phrases that people search for. Then content optimization. This is about creating content that incorporates those keywords. So if you are talking about how to make chapati, the content is about how to make chapati. You get it now? So definitely, when you are developing content on how to make chapati, there need to be chapati all over your content. Let's say you're writing it. Do you get it? Even the title, let's say it is a YouTube video, the title itself, there must be chapati there. Do you get it now? So it's part of optimizing your content. Maybe the title, there's supposed to be chapati. The first paragraph, there's supposed to be chapati there. Second paragraph, there's supposed to be chapati there. So that is content optimization. You're optimizing your content. So when the algorithm goes through it, it knows that this content is talking about chapati. Now, algorithms have what we call natural language processing. Like the way all these AI engines work, they have natural language processing. So it can actually read through your content under 1 second, and analyze it and say, this is what you're talking about. Just like, have you tried it? Even if it can be Meta AI or Google Gemini, a big Microsoft document of 10 pages, upload, let's say Microsoft Copilot, upload it on Microsoft Copilot, tell it, analyze this document for me. It will analyze it under 1 minute. Yes. So these search engines now, they use the search engines use natural language processing. So if you're writing nonsense, there are days that content creators trick search engines. Those days are over. You can't trick search engines now, because search engines use natural language processing. They will read your content. No, before there's what we call keyword stuffing. They get it. There's what we call keyword stuffing. So they will put, if the content is about how to make chapati, so they will stuff it all around the, but when you read it, it really doesn't make sense. Do you get it now? It really doesn't make sense. So, because that time, the technology they use is those technology of, if you're using Microsoft Word, you know how Control F works. You know how Control F works. If you put Control F and type Chapati, it will look for every place Chapati is in the document. It will highlight it. Yeah, so that is how search engines we used to work before. So if you can find many occurrences of Chapati in a content, you say, yes, this is relevant. But those days are over. They don't do it again. What they do is now they will read. It will read the whole content, do the analysis for you, and tell you this is what the document is talking about. Yeah, that's how AI works now. So those days of confusing search engines are over. In fact, if you're uploading video on YouTube, Google, YouTube processes the video. If there is, it will listen to everything from beginning to end. Even if it's a 1 hour video, it listens to it. If there is an audio track that is licensed, it will flag your video. Copyright. Yes. Now the YouTube has system that will listen to your audio from beginning to end. And anything you're saying, it will match it to the copyright they have on their database. Once it matches, it will flag it off. Sometimes it will tell you that this is, it will remove your video. And even after you've uploaded a video, there are some times that if people's private information is displayed on your YouTube video, it will automatically remove your YouTube video. That's how it works now. Yeah, you can't just post anything. YouTube is very big on privacy. Even YouTube too. Facebook, if you are doing live streaming on Facebook, there's some music you don't play. After playing it, yes, you find out that the video, your live stream, you can't rewatch it again. No sound. Why? Because some audio that have copyright, you played it during that event, and the owners of those sound say that this sound cannot be played in any public event. Yeah. So next one is title tag. You must have title tag and meta description. I think I explained what meta description is last week. Did I explain it? I didn't. Those who are here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll look at it later when we look at the Google Search Console. We'll look at it. But header tag, it is good to arrange your if you're writing a text, it's good to arrange it. Header, this is point one. Let's say those kind of content, maybe 10 ways or 10 steps on how to prepare chapati. Step 1 is this. Do you get it? This is step 2, step 3, so it makes it easy to read. Yeah, when you put things in steps, it makes it easy to read. And also there is image optimization. You optimize your image. One of the ways to optimize your image is the size, the image size. Don't go and put maybe 5 MB image on your web page. It's going to slow down the speed of the website. Yes, of that web page. It's going to slow down the speed. And also name your images properly. If you're using sites like WordPress, you're encouraged to name your image. Don't use the default image on your phone. You know the default image on your phone. Is it IMG underscore maybe 2020 underscore 25? You know that default naming, or the default naming of WhatsApp. You know any video that any image you send on WhatsApp. If you want to save it again, WhatsApp gives it its own default name, so you can rename your image. There is also URL structure. URL structure is if your website is www. What's that your name, business name again? Luxurynet Creation. So let's say the name of your website is www.luxurynetcreation.com. Do you get it now? So, and you have a content on how to use racing. So the name of the web page is www.luxurynetcreation.com/how to use racing. So from the name of that web page, the search engine will know that this is also what the page is talking about. The name, do you get it now? That's why you see some websites, if the content is how to apply, also notice that the name of the URL is how to apply. Do you get it now? You saw your website, the page is our directors. The name there is also our directors. Do you get it now? So that those things are part of on-page optimization. Then there is internal linking. Internal linking is when you link one page to another page. Then readability and user experience. Use paragraph. When you're writing, use paragraph. Most people don't like using paragraph. Once you are writing something and the number of lines is more than 4 or 5, break into a new paragraph. We beg you in the name of God, please. Yes. Some people can write 20 lines, no paragraph. It's a lot of work to read it. So I think I developed an image. I don't know whether I can see it clearly. Can you see it clearly? It is from this that I developed this, and I actually use AI to create this image. Yes, I use Google Gemini to create it. I use Google Gemini to create it. All those points, the points that I made, yes, I gave it to it with some information to create this for me. Let me share this on WhatsApp. I hope I still have the image. Let me. This is it. Let me share it on the group. Is it okay if I share it? Okay. I think it's this one. Share it to the group. So there's keyword research. Yes. Someone calling me. Maybe there's another person. So next one is off-page SEO. I hope the explanation on on-page SEO is very clear. Is it very clear? Okay. So off-page SEO. So these are the SEO practices that you take outside your website. Outside your website, that it improves your website credibility, your authority, and relevance through external signals. Through external signals. So we're going to look at key elements of off-page SEO. These ones are not on your website. Most times you're not in control of it. This off-page SEO is like the end media is at the end. Do you remember when we talked about paid media, owned media, and end media? Do you remember? This is the end media of SEO. This is the end media of SEO. Can I go to the next slide? Okay. So key elements of off-page SEO. Like I said, this one is end. And so one is backlink building. Backlink is when other sites add a link that will direct users to your site. Do you get it? When they add link to your site, when users on their website or maybe on their social media platform, when they click on it, it directs them to your website. That is what you call backlink. Do you get it? These are links that refer, what are referring domains that refers people to your website. To your website. These are one of the things that increase the authority of a website or a web page. There are two types of authoritativeness with regards to SEO. There is domain authority and URL authority. Domain authority is like the authority of your website. There are websites that are authority. If you are looking for news in Uganda, there are websites that have high authority. Anything you get there is accurate information. If you want to get information on how to get a mining license in Uganda, there are websites that any information you see there is authentic. If you want to do maybe a marriage registry, it is no more in URSB now. It is now in NERA. Do you get it now? So anything you see in NERA is authentic. If you can see it in one blog on how to do start the process of marriage, anything you see on that blog, do you get it now? You have to take it with a pinch of salt, like we said in Nigeria. But anything you see on NERA is authentic. Any information there is final. So number 2 is brand mention. Yeah, brand mention. So when you get your products and services, your product and services displayed on other websites. Have you seen an information about a product or services on a particular website, on a particular video, and it made you to go and look for those people? Do you get it now? So those are brand mention. But brand mention might not have a direct link. Yes, brand mention might have a direct link to your website. It might not have a direct link to your website. Then the third one is social media marketing. The third one is social media marketing. Yeah, you can make a post. I think apart from Instagram, I think it's only Instagram is the only social media platform that doesn't allow link on your post, right? Link. Yes. If you make an Instagram post and put a link, it doesn't work. The link only works maybe on your status, on your profile. It doesn't work on the post. It's deactivated by default. If you want to put any link on Instagram, maybe on the status or on your profile or on the post, it doesn't work. So any Instagram post, there is no link. There's no link unless you're running an ad. It's only when you're running an ad. That's why you can click on the link. But Facebook allows for link. X allows for link. I think TikTok also allows for link too. You can click on the link on the post and it takes you to a web page. I know which other social media platform. What of Snapchat? I don't think I've ever posted on Snapchat. Who is a good Snapchat user here? Yeah, Snapchat celebrity. Then there's influencer outreach. When influencers talk about you, yeah, these are some of the things that can also give visibility to your websites when influencers talk about you. So brands can collaborate with influencers. Yeah. In fact, most influencer marketing campaign, one of the ways to measure it is how many people clicked on whatever they are sharing to our website, or in this period that these influencers we're talking about was our traffic increasing. If the traffic did not increase, just know that you just give somebody money for lunch or money for rent, depending on how much you paid them. I heard it's earlier that said that some influencers collect 20K or 50K. So you just give them money for lunch. Yes. Okay, depends on what you want them to do. Then there is local SEO. Local SEO also help. So that this is when you ensure that your business information is consistent across directly and listings like Google profile. Yeah, so these are the ones that can also help your local SEO. So wherever the information about your business, there are some online directories that have information about businesses. Make sure the information there is consistent. One of the things you shouldn't do, don't change your domain name. If your business name is www.luxurycreations.com, let it remain like that till eternity. Don't change it till you die. Google.com is still google.com. How will you change it? Yes. How will you change the business name? Unless you have the money to rebrand. No, rebranding is very expensive. Not just changing the name, you have to change it for your brand identity across all platforms. Yes. You have the money. You have the money. You have the money. It's small business. You know, there are some supermarkets that will move to a new place. This is their old location. They still pay the rent here for 3 years. They will not put a post. We are now there. Do you get it? They're still paying for here, but they move to a new place and put a signpost. We are here because they know if the new owner comes, the first thing they do is to remove that signpost. So if the people that knew the old address are coming, the security man say, I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, that is if the new tenant is a supermarket, maybe it's a school, saying we don't know what you're talking about. There are some businesses that go to the point of, let's say, they'll try to buy domain names that are close to, let's say, skillupkampala.com. You go and buy skillupkampala.info, skillupkampala.org. You buy all of them. So in case you type anyone by mistake, it will redirect you back to skillupkampala.com. There are companies that do that. They don't even want anything. They don't want any story. Yes. Most of brands, if you want to set up a business, the first thing they do is to secure domain name. They buy it as you're thinking about the business idea. They buy it and keep. Even if they're going to launch the business in the next 5 years, they buy the domain name and keep. Why? Because it is possible that by the time you are ready to launch, you find that the domain name is not. Have you seen people that change the name of their business because of domain name? You already planned everything. When it's time to buy domain name, you know it's not available. It's not available. URSB. Yeah.
If you come with
Data is not available. That's how it is on domain name. So because of domain name, the whole branding changes. You change the whole branding. So it's very important. So your name, your address, and phone number has to be consistent. It has to be consistent. You know, there are people that change SIM card every time. Everyone enter a new relationship, they have a new SIM card. Yes. Uh, you need to, yeah, you need to still maintain the same SIM card.
If you're
If you're a business person, that's what people know you with. Yeah, that's why I say whether it's something that separate one should remain that number. Yes. Uh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be consistent. Even your name too. Like I said, there are somebody that is Priscilla Namatovu, but on Facebook, his name is Sexy Baby. So they start looking for you. They don't know Sexy Baby. You have to use your real name. Really?
not me by don't yeah.
Do they know your face? Do they know your face on social media? But they don't know your name, your government name. Mm. I said his name on social media. So you're using a government name on Facebook. Okay. That's sent to. Yeah, but the only thing you can do, there are people that brand themselves by their nickname. I know people that have done that. Yes, there are people like, yes, from secondary school, if you ask them their name, they say my name is Ability. So everybody that knew them knew their name is Ability. Nobody knew that nobody knew their name is Stephen Lubega. They know them as Ability. Yes. Yeah, there are people that do that. Maybe in school, they know them as Ability. So one day the friends came to visit them in the street. I was asking everybody, I'm looking for Ability. They don't know any ability here. Yeah. So the third one is technical SEO. Technical SEO. So this one goes beyond on-page SEO and off-page SEO. So this one has to, with your website infrastructure, mostly this is the job of the website developer. This is the job of the website developer to help the search engine crawlers efficiently assess, crawl, interpret, and index your website. So yeah, so sometimes the on-page can be good, the off-page can be good, but the technical SEO is where you are lacking. Yes, yes, this is the job of the web developer. And why it is very important, we say that it is the foundation on which on-page and off-page SEO are built. If you make mistake in technical SEO, yes, you are finished. You are completely finished. You are completely finished. So this is ensuring that your website meets the technical requirements of a modern search engine for optimal crawling and indexing. Technical SEO. Yes, it won't even be discovered. Technical SEO. Your website must meet the technical requirements of modern search engine for optimal crawling and indexing. Is it for technical SEO? Yeah, every web developer. Yeah, you're supposed to. This is what we're going to look at. So first of all, your website must be easily crawled and indexed. Yes, it must be easily crawled and indexed. I think when I talked about indexing, I spoke about there's a file that you submit to search engine called report.txt. It has every information about your website. Yeah, report.txt. So your website should be crawled and indexed. So if you miss the class on Friday on indexing, I think I really spent time to explain it on Friday. So you can watch the video so you can have a deeper understanding. Like I said, SEO is one of the part of digital market where people avoid. Yes, where people avoid. It's because for you to succeed in SEO, there is an intelligence you need to have. And you know, these days, anything that has a lot of information, people tend to avoid it. Yeah. The number two is website speed and performance. There is if a website cannot load from 0 to 5 seconds, the website is slow. Yes, the website is slow. With a fast internet, a website is supposed to load under 1 second. Under 1 second. I know most of us use slow internet. Yes, unless you're using all these fiber networks, maybe like Zuku, MTN fiber, you get it. Sometimes they can be slow too. Yeah, but if you're using a normal this GSM, like a mobile, is it slow too? Very slow. I thought people said it's good. Yeah, I don't. I always MTN and Airtel. I don't like using all these new internet service providers. Yeah, so there are ways if you want to increase your website speed. The image size, like I said, if the image has like 26 MB, yes, it will affect the loading speed of that particular web page. Yeah, that particular web page. So that's why there are some websites you see, if they want to embed videos on the website, they try to embed. No, you have to resize the image. You have to resize the image. You can use Microsoft Paint if you're using Windows. I've never used an Apple laptop. So I don't know what Apple people use to resize. Is anybody using Apple laptop here? I don't know what they used to, but you can use Microsoft Paint to resize an image. Yes, you can scale it down. Scale it, even if an image is 3 MB, you can scale it down to maybe 200 kilobytes. You scale it down. Huh? The professional ones, no. Yes, the professional ones, no, they know. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, so that is why there are some websites you will see, they try to embed YouTube videos on the website. Do you get it? Because when you embed YouTube video, it does not affect the loading speed. But if you upload a video inside a web page, it can affect the loading speed. And if you're always inside, anything you're adding to a website, it affects your server space. Yes, maybe if you're developing, yeah, if you're developing a website and the size of your server, maybe 10 gigabytes. Do you get it? If the size of your server is 10 gigabytes, what it means is that you should not be uploading videos to your website. Only pictures and text. And the pictures, yes, and the pictures, you have to scale it down. The size has to be reduced. Because if you start uploading videos on your website, what it means is that, and if each video is like 25 MB, if you upload how many videos, like 25 videos, 25 videos, and each video is at least 25 MB, means you have 625 MB of video size. Do you get it? You know the way your phone memory is filling up? That's how your server memory is filling up. And once your server becomes very big, it affects the speed of your website. All these things are computing resources. The same way your phone is slow. If the memory becomes very full, or your laptop is slow, if the memory becomes very full, that is how your website will be slow too, if the server becomes very full. So it's very important. So if video is part of your business strategy, try and upload them on YouTube, then embed it on the website. So it doesn't affect this. It is YouTube that has the headache of managing your video. But the only disadvantage of using YouTube, if YouTube is inaccessible, people cannot access the video on your website. So there are some websites that don't do that YouTube thing, like Coursera. If you want to learn something online, like Coursera, maybe Udemy, their videos is on their website. It's not on YouTube. You get it now? Yes, to have very big space. Then the third one is that your website has to be mobile friendly. I think I've talked about this one before. So every website is supposed to have a desktop version and a mobile version. And it has to be responsive, that it can, the aspect ratio can adjust across devices. So even if you are, have you tried to watch, look at the web page, your phone is like this and you bend it down, you notice that it doesn't show very well. Yes. So most website developers, they test it across device. How does it look like on a tablet? How does it look like on a smartphone? How does it look like on a desktop? How does it look like on a workstation? They check the responsiveness of the website across various devices. Then they see your site architecture. Your site architecture is very important. So that is why there are some websites you see like home, about us, media, blog. Do you get it now? Then even on the blog section, it has news categories. Do you get it now? There are some websites, if it is news website, there is business section, there is sports section. Do you get it now? There is international news. There is crime. I know there's one website, is it Kampala Reporters? I think they have one on crime. They have a crime section. Some have like a relationship section. So everything is structured. The content on the website is structured. Yes. So it helps because the crawler, when the crawler comes on the website, for the way so something like www.luxuriouscreation.com /team/ the board members, team/ board of trustees, team/ executive team. Do you get it? So that is the structure of the website. Is it what I'm saying? Is it very clear? Yeah. Then I think I've talked about HTTPS. Your HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Secure. So your website has to be secure. I discussed this in our last class. Then and also your structured data, it makes the search engine to understand what is on a particular web page. So that is why let me try and open something so you understand what we mean by structured data. Just a moment, please. So you understand what I mean by structured data? Let me use Google search because I prefer using Google. Let me search for universities in Uganda. So, okay, for instance, this is one for KIU. Can you see here, you have student portal, academic units, admission portal, bachelor's program. Do you get it? So the way if the information is structured on the website, it help the search engine to organize the information when it is presenting it. Do you get it now? For instance, this is the website. For instance, study at KIU, you can see admissions. So this is what I'm explaining about site architecture. Do you get it? Under admission, you have admission requirements, application procedures, and apply now. Then also academic. When you click on academic, you can see different schools, faculties, and colleges, and each one have their own subdomain. You get it now? Each one has their own subdomain. There is also directorates. There's departments. There's department and units. Do you get it? You can see how it's shown. These are the things that the search engine uses all this information to reorganize it and display it when your website is structured. You get it now? So let me look for maybe another university. We don't have websites yet. No, we don't have websites yet. Let me look for another university. Isbat. This one came to my mind. Isbat. So you can see how the search engine structured the information. There is login, Isbat ERP, apply now, Isbat online, about. Do you get it now? So when you organize all this information well on your website, so that's what I mean by structured data, the schema of your website, how information and data are organized on your website. I hope that is very clear. Huh? Sorry. Then XML site map. This week, you're going to look at Google Search Console. Google Search Console. Mostly, this is the job of web developer. The person developing your website is supposed to do all this for you. You don't need to worry about it. The only thing you're supposed to do is to update your website. Yeah, but as a digital marketer, because sometimes you can be consulting for organizations and or for your own business. So when you have problems, you can be able to diagnose like a doctor to know what exactly is the issue. Yes. Then duplicate content issue. You have to identify duplicate pages. Yes. Duplicate, even your phone, your Android phone, sometimes will ask you that you have duplicate in your file manager. Does it do that to you? You have duplicate files. Most times it's always pictures. Yes, you have duplicate files. So you also look at duplicate content and remove the one that the duplicates and keep the original one. So we're going to look at local SEO. Local SEO, local search engine optimization. This is very important. In case you've not been paying attention to what I've been saying, I want you to pay attention here. Yeah, because I believe that depending on what you are, is there anybody here that the business is global? Your customers are abroad. Yes. Yeah, but if your customers are local, you have to pay attention to local SEO because I think it was around 2016 or 2017. That's when Google started working on this local SEO. Yeah, and one of the things that helped them was Google Map. Google Map actually helped local SEO because you cannot local SEO cannot work without Google Map. Yes, Google Map is one of the things that help local SEO because when Google developed Map, later when they started expanding their operations, so they started working with individuals and governments. Like yes, to you can see that the digital map of Uganda, if you're using Google Map, you can locate streets. It is because sometimes government provide the information, sometimes Google bring out money to do digital mapping of most cities across. It was a very huge project. Yes, they brought out money for. There was a time they were using Google Earth. How many of us remember Google Earth? Through satellites. Yes, Google Earth. That one uses satellite technology. Yes, to view locations. Sometimes you might see some news. What is it called? Some news platform use Google Map. It's Google Map that will, from Google Map, you see this building. You've seen people, have you seen people use it? They'll zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. They use Google Map, they zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Yes. If you say your building is on this road at this junction, they will zoom in and tell you you're lying. And it's not true. Yeah. Mm. No, what they're using is local guides. They use local guides now. Like I'm a level 6 Google local guide. Yes, I'm a level 6 Google local guide. So if you come to a place, although for like a year, I'm not, if I come to a place, I'll take picture. Like if you go to Google Map, most of the picture you see of Hotel African, I'm the one that took it. Yeah, if you go there, you take the picture of the building, upload it on Google Map. So is it like the street names? Okay, okay, for street names, they have to do another digital mapping. Mm.
Usually, I think
Is a close. Oh, what they're saying, your street is not on Google Map. Okay, yeah, it has the old name. It doesn't have the new name. Ah, okay. Oh, your street is not on Google Map. Unnamed road. Okay. Now, okay, maybe I'll write a letter. I'll find out how to update street names on Google Map. Maybe I'll take up that project and start updating street names on Google Map. So what I used to do, I'll go to it can really be a convention center. You get, because those that they will ask you a question. This place, does it have a staircase? Does it have a parking lot? Does it have a place for people with disabilities? You know those disability staircase? Yes. Does it have yes, the RAM? Even ask you a question about, I know Cancer Market. I answer a lot of questions. In fact, is that Cancer Market that got me tired? Because every day I'm answering the same question. Do they sell shoes here? Do they sell bed here? Do they sell this here? Do they sell this here? No. It's for free. We're helping the world. Yes. You get it. So when you go to a place, especially a public place, you look at the building on the map, you look at, you know it's the place. Like there's one place I went to at, I think in Tinder. I went to do live streaming because I also do live streaming services. I went to do live streaming. So they gave me the name of the place. I entered it in Google Maps. So by the time I reached there, I noticed the gate I saw was the same gate I saw on the Google Map. Okay, now I think I'm in the right place. Yes, because there are some times that Google Map can also give you wrong information. Yeah, because people updated wrong information there. You get it now. They can tell you that this building is here, but actually it's in another place. Yes, it's another place. Yeah. So Google Map works well with local SEO. Yeah, it works well with local SEO. In fact, most businesses that are very visible on Google Map, they registered with a business profile. If you want your business to be visible on map, in fact, that is a strategy that Google used. That is strategy that so many businesses created a Google before you used to call it Google My Business, but the new name is Google Business Profile. Yes. So if you change your address, you go to Google Business Profile and change your address. So that's why there are many businesses you type, you see it on Google, say open now, close by 5 p.m. Do you see it on Google? Yes. Even when you're creating a Facebook business page, they also ask you about your closing time and opening time. Yes. So a local SEO is a specialized strategy that helps businesses with a physical location or those that serve a specific geographical area to increase their visibility in local search results. Your customers are in this area, so you need to be visible on Google search. And that is where local SEO comes in. So the primary goal is to ensure that a local business rank highly in Google local pack. That is map and 3 business listing. Remember when we talked about search engine result page features, you know, map was part of the thing that shows there, that displays there. Remember? Do you remember? Huh? Those that were here on Friday. Yeah. And other geospecific search result, because if you go to Barara and you're looking for hotels, not the first day I went to Barara. So I was looking for hotels. So the hotels, they showed me what the hotels around. I've forgotten the name of that hotel that I slept. I didn't go back there. What is the name again? Is it Pelican? It was a very old hotel. Yeah, that Pelican is old. Yes. The second time I went there, I have to sleep. I didn't know any place now. I didn't know any place there. It's a lot of work. The first time I went to Ginger, do you know I moved around that night looking for a hotel? I don't want to have that experience again. I was already tired. Ginger. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, many hotels, but they're very expensive. The first hotel I slept the first night, I ran away in the morning. It has a lot of ants. They call it Nile something. You see, there from the lake. Flies. Yeah, flies. It has a very good view during the day, but in the night you'll suffer. So yeah, I don't know who paid the whether it is the flies that paid the money or me that paid the money. I don't know who paid the money, but both of us are enjoying the room, and they enjoyed it better than me. Huh? Yeah, I didn't come to see the fly. It was a good experience, but I didn't come to see the fly. I really don't have that energy. I just left. In types of customer, I don't know which type of customer. I didn't say anything. I just left. Mm. Yes. No. No. So how local SEO works? So there are 3 core factors of local SEO. Number 1 is relevance. Relevance is very important. Google, search, and other search engines, relevance is very important to them. How well a business profile and its content match the user's search intent. So by the end of this class, I'm going to generate a note from my slide and give you as part of my own parting gift. A note. and give you. So in case you want to read more, you get it. Is that a good idea? Yes. So even if you want to train people to on digital marketing, you can also use it to train people. Yes. Yeah, because the skills you're learning here, you can be a trainer. You can use it to improve your business. Yeah, you can also use it to get clients, and you deliver results with confidence. So one is relevant. How does your business profile and its content match a user's search intent? Then distance. Google also considers distance. Remember when I went to Barara, I searched for hotels. They didn't give me the hotels in Gulu, or hotels in Kasese, or hotel in Kabale, or the hotel in Masaka, or Fort Porto, or in Kampala. The hotels that I saw were hotels in Barara. So yes. So the second one is distance. After relevance is distance. It might be relevant, but it is not close. So how close the business is to the searcher's physical location, or the location specified in the search query. Yeah, you can stay here and be looking for hotels in Nairobi. I remember the first time I went to Nairobi for a conference in 2016. So I was there in my city in Nigeria looking for hotels in Nairobi. So you can stay in one place and look for hotels in another place. Yes. So if you stay here and look for hotels in London, it also show you hotels in London. Sometimes it can give you like the kilometers from a particular location. Do you get it now? Sometimes it can tell this one is the distance from the airport. This is 3 kilometers from the airport. Yes. 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 So if you're looking for a plumber in Mashinde or plumber in Kusugu, the plumber is in Kusugu. Are they on Google search? Yes. Yeah. So you can see that people that do people that fix cars, people that do plumbing, vulcanizers, they also need this digital marketing training. They don't need to create a website, but they just create Google My Business Profile, because sometimes somebody can be looking for a plumber or a painter around here. You get it? A painter around here. Where the last time I painted my house, I have to go to where they sell paint and I ask them they should get a painter for me. So that's how I got a painter. Of his finished work. Okay, that is good. That is good. That is good. I hope his business is also discoverable on Google search, Google business. Yes. Then prominence, how prominent and authoritative the business is. And Google measure prominence by factors like volume of content, online review. Reviews are very important. Yeah, that's why sometimes you can ask your friend to go and drop a review, a good review for you. That's why you ask people to follow, to like, to share, to comment. Engagement is very important. Number of local citations. Yes, number of local citation and the strength of the website backlink. So these are some of the things that Google search engine uses to measure local SEO. So why local SEO is important? One is high intent. High intent. People search for restaurants near me. Where can I buy coffee? Ask Google a lot of questions. 5-star hotels. So searches with local intent leads to patronage, because anybody that is looking for painter Anybody that's searching for paint, it means they are ready to convert. Do you get it now? So that's why we say high intent. So when you are visible, there was a time I played video of moment. I talked about moment advertising. Do you remember? Moment advertising. That people take years, your Google moments. That people take decisions in seconds. So when you are not available, they'll go to anybody that is available. Then number two is you can dominate the map, especially when, let's say you have more than one location. You will be there. You can be seen on the map. Then number three is that this is an opportunity to compete with big brands. Yeah, because the big brands are visible. You're also visible. It is not only the big brands that are visible. You're also visible. So you can compete with big brands. So you remember the hair products, the natural crown. Remember those the big businesses that are there. You're also there too. Yes. As the big businesses are there, natural crowds supposed to be visible there too. Then number four is it drives foot traffic. It drives foot traffic. It means that sometimes when people want to visit a physical location, they search for them online. When they now know the address, they visit there physically. So that's what it means, that it drives foot traffic. So it's not just online traffic, because the online visibility converts into foot traffic. They come and meet you. That is if you have a physical location. Some people that do online business, they don't put their address because some do business from their home. Yeah. And if you have angry customers or dissatisfied customers, you don't want them to bring the anger to your family. Yes, to your home. Mm. So we're going to look at key components of a local SEO strategy. I think this is the last thing we'll look at today before we leave. Key components of local SEO strategy. So we're going to look at 5 components. 1 is Google Business Profile Optimization. 2 is name, address, phone number, consistency, and citation. Number 3 is review management. Number 4 is on-site local optimization. Number 5 is local link building. So we're going to look at them one by one. So this will be the last thing we're going to look at. 1 is Google Business Profile. Like I said before, it was called Google My Business. So it is the single most important factor. Remember when I said it is very important in local SEO, creating Google Business Profile. If you don't have a Google Business Profile, you're not interested in local SEO. You must have one. Unless you're very popular. Yeah, there are some brands that are very popular. For instance, Makerere University is very popular. Makerere University doesn't need to have a Google Business Profile. They don't need it. You're the one looking for them. There are some schools that are very popular. Yeah. But no matter how popular you are, you can still expand your scope of operation, because it's possible that people might know you at let's say there's an international school here, but they want to open a branch in Mbarara. And people in Mbarara don't know Mbarara with that school. They know the school is in Kampala, but they don't know it is here in Mbarara. Do you get it? So it means that you have to build your visibility on search engine from scratch. So you also need to adopt these tactics. You know, businesses that are well established, they're very arrogant. Yeah, they're very arrogant. Huh? They don't care. They're very arrogant. Established businesses are very arrogant. So how Google Business work? First, you have to You have to verify. Yeah, you have to verify it. So one of the ways they verify is that Google, I think they send like a letter to you to verify it. The code, the verification code will be sent to you directly, not your WhatsApp. Yes, they will send it to you directly. So once you enter the verification code, they send to that physical location. That's when Google will not confirm that that address exists. That's one of the ways they verify your address. Yes, if you, I don't know what's the address of this place. Let's say it's 35 Kisugu Road. So they will send like a dispatch rider to bring the letter here. So the verification code for to complete this is on that that letter. So I mean, I don't know how Natural Crown is going to do it. You know, Natural Crown is just map. Yeah, they have to verify. Yeah, all the businesses you see, the local businesses you see on Google Map are verified. They are verified unless they are popular. You must have a location. That is what we call it local SEO. Local SEO deals with location. It deals with location. Number two, you fill out every information like opening hours, your products, your services, like a WhatsApp business. You know the WhatsApp business, so you have to upload your catalog, everything. Just put everything out there. Everything that's supposed to be on your website, put it there. Put it there. Your operating hours, special holiday, do you work on Sunday, do you work in the midnight, do you work 24 hours, every information there. Then regular updates. You can make regular posts. Announcements, offers, news, recent events, upload it there. Then respond to Q&A. Responding to this question, it shows that you are active. It shows that you're active. So you don't need to create an account and run away. So you won't be like, yes. Of course, people will ask you questions. No, somebody can ask you, do you do this? They can ask questions, whether you do that. Then the second one is NAP consistency and citation. NAP means name, address, and phone number. It has to be consistent across all platforms. So your business name, your address, your phone number must be identical. Identical. Yes. The same thing. There was a time too, I used to have different name on what is it called? Social media. Do you get it? But you know, when I started digital marketing, so that was when I now had an idea. So I have to change my name. So my name on everywhere is Obinna Osigwe. That is my name. Your website, online directory, you have to be consistent. Your name has to be consistent. Your address has to be consistent. Your phone number has to be consistent. Your email has to be consistent. Everything has to be consistent. Yeah, you're talking about businesses that are still alive. Yeah, it's what you're learning is for businesses that are still alive. The ones that are dead, it will not work on it. What you're learning here is not going to work on a dead business unless you're planning to resurrect it back from the dead. Then you build citations on local directory, if there are physical directories. I know when we are small, the telecommunication company used to have like a directory of everybody. But I don't think it doesn't happen again now. Yes. There is phone directory. Do you remember those days? They didn't have it. Phone companies used to have like phone directory of everybody. Okay, it was there. Yeah, yellow page. It's supposed to be there. I think even URSB, if you type a business name on URSB, does it tell you the address? Yeah, I know in Nigeria, if you in Nigeria, the company is called Corporate Affairs Commission, the one that is in charge of company registration, business name, incorporation, and all those things. If you go to their website and type the name of any business, it will show you the name, the registered company address or business address. If it is a company with directors, it will show the name of the directors. Everything is there. It's a publicly available information. Yeah. It's a publicly available information. Yeah, because I heard that there was a university that offers an online program. You get the study online, but I heard that the National Council removed their license. Why? Because every time they're always changing address. So you send them a letter. We are coming by October. By the time you come there, they say they've moved. So they did it 3 times or 4 times. National Council say they are going to remove their license. So because of those people, anybody that want to run online university, you must buy land because they are using a rented apartment. You must buy land and have an established location. Yeah. So you must have, this is your property. You must have an established location. So you can't run a university on a rented apartment. So even if it is rented, it has to be on lease. It can be on lease, maybe 20 years lease or 30 years lease. Yeah. Yeah, Kabende. They're on lease, but it's a long year lease. Yeah, but they don't change. They are there. They're on lease for many years. Are they also changing? But they've been in the same place for long. Yeah, but this one is always changing. Today they're in Kusibu. Next day they're in Muyenga. Yes. Or today you're marrying this man. Next day you're marrying another man. Yeah. The third one is review management. Yeah. You also need to work on your online review. Reviews help people to choose you. Like when you have positive reviews, when everybody's saying good things about you, yeah, it helps in your local SEO. Like I told you that this search engine algorithm, it thinks like a human being. Yeah, as a business, you have to take your reviews seriously. Yeah. I know some of us say, I don't care what people say about me. Please care. Please care what people say about you. Yeah, everybody cannot say good things about you. Yes. So, yeah, you have to care. Yeah, because you need those positive reviews. It makes life easier. Yeah, human beings now. If all of us in this class doesn't like you, I don't think you'll be coming to this lecture. No. I know, but it will still affect you. Yeah, it will still affect you. Yes, even if even if you don't care, I know you care. Yes, even saying it is a defense mechanism to make us think like you don't care, but we know you care. So you can solicit reviews. You can ask your customers to drop good reviews for you, your Google business profile, and also respond to reviews. So if people say your products are good, say thank you so much. We're happy for your patronage. The next one is on-site local optimization. So you have to put a location-specific keyword on your website content. You get it? So if you are based in Kampala, for instance, about us, your about us supposed to show that you are based in Kampala. Am I communicated? Yeah. So these are local keywords. like homepage, service page, contact page. So your about us say you're in Kampala, your contact page say you're in Kampala, service page say you're in Kampala, homepage say you're in Kampala. So the search engine know you are based in Kampala. Then you can have the dedicated location pages. So that is pages. That is why websites have contact us page. So this page is dedicated for location. The local schema markup. When you tell your business type, your location, contact information, help you to generate rich snippets. Remember when I showed you the snippet on Google, on that search engine result page? Yeah, you put it on your website. So let's say contact us. You can say physical address, our phone numbers. Do you get it? Our WhatsApp number. You put all those things there. So because Google extract those information to create those rich snippets. Is it very clear? Then the last one is local link building. Yeah, you build your link locally. If your business is within the community, be part of the community. So you can be involved in the community. Yeah. Let's say National Crown is partnering with a school to teach what is it called? Children how to make hairs, how to make natural products. So definitely the school is going to mention it on their website. It can be a big school. Do you get it now? And the search engine also sees it because it also gives you visibility on search. Do you get it now? You can partner with media houses. They talk about you. So these are things that help you to build your link. And you can also tell the reporter that is posting it, please, as you're posting it, add a link to my website. So when people click on Natural Crown, put a hyperlink on Natural Crown, that once they click on it, it directs them to our website. Get it now? Community involvement, local citation like publication, newspapers, websites. Yeah, once in a while, if you want your news to be published online, 50,000, it will put a story for you. They put a story. You don't need to spend a lot of money. They put a story for you. Yeah. They'll put a story for you.
So come again on that.
Yeah, I said with 50,000, you can get a post on these online news platforms on their websites. Because every visibility, because those news platforms, they have good SEO.
Like which platform?
Yes. News platform like New Vision.
Oh.
Newspaper, New Vision, Kampala Reporters. There is Daily Monitor. There are many of them. Just get a reporter. They have reporters all around. If you want, I can help you too. Yeah, I work with journalists too. You don't even need to go to their premises. If you want number, I'll give you a number now. They are very expensive. You know how many news you can get on your website with 1 million? So reviews, encourage customers to leave reviews. And you can collaborate with other businesses to create content and offer joint promotion. So these are one of the ways you can build local link. You know, one of the things about digital marketing and is you have to be intentional about success. Yes, you have to be intentional about success. What to do is not a problem. Is doing it is the problem. Yes, yes, the consist is doing it. What to do is not a problem. My job is to organize all the knowledge and give you. Then you start applying it. Once you start applying it, you see results. Yes, you'll see results. So this is where we're going to end here today. Next class, we're going to look at Google My Business. That is Google Business Profile. And we'll continue with keyword research. So once we are done with SEO, then once we are done with keyword research, we'll do content optimization before we enter email marketing. So once we're done with email marketing, all our outstanding classes, I think we talked about AI marketing, pricing. What's the third one? How to boost. Yes, how to boost. Which other one? So for those online, is there any question before we shut down?
Me, I have no question.
You don't have any question?
Yeah, me, I have no question.
Okay. Anybody that with question?
My question is about the assignment, but I think I'll just come to your inbox.
Okay, no problem. All right. In the absence of any other question, have a good week ahead. And please, in case if you miss any of the classes or you attended but it is still not very clear to you, please, you can rewatch the video again. If you're in this class and you don't understand anything, but after watching and you still don't understand, please feel free to approach me. You get it? The purpose of coming to this class is to learn. So when you don't learn, it means you wasted your time. You get it? You didn't waste my time, but you actually wasted your time. Yeah. And the videos are always, they can always go back and rewatch it again. Me, I also watch my videos too. You get it? I also watch my video. One is to assess myself. You get that's I'm giving you the slide. So in the next, if you're going to have the digital marketing class next year, and there's a lot of updates I'm going to make on this slide. I'm going to teach them a lot of new things. Yes. I've already seen changes too. And also I practice what I teach. So there's also a lot of changes I have to make. Okay. Bye everyone.